Welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip. Today we're talking about an offering from a distillery that is in the final bout of round 3 of the 2024 Virginia Whiskey Tournament. But before I talk about that, a little bit of a self-promotion. If you like these reviews, if you like the Virginia Whiskey Tournament, or are a fan of the Single Malt Frontier, and you would like to support us, we have an Etsy shop where we sell nice, beautiful hand-turned bowls and pens. Sales from that shop go to supporting this show and the Single Malt Frontier. And we would appreciate any support you can give. With that out of the way, let's talk about the Virginia Distillery Company VDC Cabernet Cask Select. Full disclosure, this is a bottle sent to me by the fine folks at the Virginia Distillery Company for the purposes of review. That said, you all know that I do not answer to the Virginia Distillery Company. I do not answer to anyone but you. You are the one. It is my responsibility to you to give you as accurate a review as possible. With that out of the way, let's take a look at this stuff. Full disclosure, this is my favorite of the 3 VDC releases that we've seen. I think that it is just an amazing dram. On the nose, you have, ripe red fruits, an almost raspberry tartness, a nice, gentle vanilla from the barrel, a little bit of like nutmeg or something that I suspect is also a barrel compound, and then that nice, rich, malty base. Darn good stuff. There is a floral note, slight like orange blossom and rosehip note. Beautiful stuff. The nose on this is amazing. Like there are whiskeys that I genuinely really enjoy that don't have a nose half as good as this. On the palate, it is such a nice, well-rounded and cohesive whiskey. There isn't anything that sort of sticks out or like no one note really takes over. It's a nice rounded, red fruit, a little bit of like peach or some other stone fruit, raspberry tartness, nice floral, a little hint of citrus, just a little bit of like barrel bitter, that nice round comfortable malt base. Beautiful stuff. This is on the sweet side. So if you're not a fan of sweet whiskey, this may not be your cup of tea. But it is certainly excellent stuff. The finish is about mid-length. It isn't too long, but it does hang around long enough to be enjoyed. It's where the oak really comes to the fore. It's a bittersweet, like oakiness with a layer of that bread and then that nice sweet jammy note. And on my exhales, I do still get plenty of that like rosehip, orange blossom, floral notes. Now, if you are familiar with my show, you know that I don't give numeric scores. I think that they really don't tell you anything. I ask and answer 3 questions. First of which is, do I like it? Yes, I really enjoy this. I think this is an amazing dessert dram. It such a great cohesive spirit. It is well done, and it's, you know, it does a good job of not being too proofy or feeling watered down. It is bottled at 93 proof, which is a pretty good solid proof. Second question. Do I think it is a good value? Absolutely. As with what I said about the port cask finish in my review of it, there are few American single malts on the market, especially from distilleries that are craft distilleries, that can match the value of the VDC line from Virginia Distillery Company. They are $46.99 before tax, and in the month of September, they are 20% off because it is Virginia Spirits Month. And even without that 20% off, these are 100% worth it. If you are looking for an introduction to American single malt whiskey, this is the line for you. If you like port finished bourbon, the Port Cask Reserve. If you are more interested in light, bright, if you're a cider drinker, cider cask. If you are looking for something that is a well-rounded, wonderful, sweet sipping whiskey, Cabernet Cask Select. They are all fantastic. I can't recommend them enough. Which gets me to number 3. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I 100% recommend this stuff. It is Virginia Distillery Company makes good whiskey. I haven't had anything from them that doesn't impress me. I think the closest to not impressing me was the old VHW, which is a blend of spirit from Scotland and their own distillate, finished in port casks. But genuinely, they have a good team. They make good whiskey. And even if they didn't send these bottles to me, I'd give you pretty much the same response. I really like this whiskey. I think that it is one of my favorite single malt whiskeys. Favorite unpeated single malt whiskeys. With all of that said, it's been good talking to you. Until next time, stay happy, stay geeks. Slancha.